There it is. Hello, 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 hello. I don't know if this mic is working or not. I don't know. I'm going to find out. Okay. Try this. Try to keep it away from the front of my face. All right. Can anybody hear me out there? There's a new microphone I'm trying out. Boy, do I sound terrible. I'm sorry. I sound terrible. Hey, Joshy and Stacy, I got to increase the screen. I haven't been up here in months. Jimmy Spencer, hello, buddy. How are you? Is this microphone coming through all right? This one. I just got it. I bought it for Christmas for myself. Samuel Wilkinson Jr. Hey, what's up, Jeb? Merry Christmas. Yes, Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to all of you. Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, I've been laying low. I just wanted to go on tonight just to say Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year and stuff. I've been definitely laying low. I haven't been feeling good, but today, medicine seems to be working out today. We'll see what happens. Jimmy Spencer, hello, Josh, your buddy. Josh, you say hello, Jimmy. Yeah, I've been on the third floor literally in months. Just hope you feel. I have whatever this is that's going around. You can hear it in my voice. I can't hear anything. It's ringing in my ears right now, and sinuses are running. But I took a couple of decongestants, and just trying to stay ahead of it. It's going to be with me for a few more days, obviously, because it doesn't want to go anywhere. Riley Findley, hey friends, hey room, hey everybody. Jimmy Spencer, me and Connie got the COVID. Yet a lot of people are sick here. Miss Marie is sick too. She was coughing and sneezing and wheezing, and Miss Marie is sick too. She was coughing and sneezing and wheezing, and she's got antibiotics. I've got antibiotics too. So I got to not only take my heart medicine, but I got to take antibiotics as well. But doing the best I can. I did forget to take a tissue with me. Oh man, my sides are so swollen. So swollen. So everybody have a good Christmas. Everybody doing all right. Tammy Hatfield. Hope you guys start feeling better. Merry Christmas. Yeah, I want to start feeling better. I really do. I just wanted to try out the new microphone I got. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's a Rockville microphone. There. And of course, my voice is not very powerful, so I don't know what it sounds like. After this thing is all done, I'll check it out and see what's going on. But I wanted to give it a go. I even got a power amp for it. I got a regular size Phantom amp that I could hook to this computer, and then it'll boost the signal. It'll have some controls and stuff on it. Jimmy says, hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. Jimmy Spencer, we did. Jimmy says, hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. Jimmy Spencer, we did. Jimmy Spencer, yes, we did. Yeah, I'm sure you did. I hope you do. Joshua Stacy says, you need some fisheye soup. Yeah, please. That's what the last thing I need is any type of fish. Although I could use some chicken and rice soup. I think that's what Miss Marie's going to make when she gets home, chicken and rice. That always tastes good. You don't feel good. I got to get comfortable here. I got a pillow behind my back. There. Samuel Wilson Jr., Christmas Day PlayStation 5, or Saints hat, shirt hat, and Bass Pro Shop shirt. Sounds like a nice Christmas to you. Sounds like a good Christmas. Yeah, I can't complain. It was, like I said the other day, I ordered everything online, and 4 of the items didn't show up, and they won't show up till end of January, somewhere in February, according to the tracking. So that's as good as it gets. Jimmy Spencer just needs some chicken noodle soup. Yeah, any type of chicken broth. And Um, and Miss Marie makes a really good chicken and rice soup, and I happen to like chicken and rice. I remember having that a lot as a kid, chicken and rice. Just had chicken noodle soup. Yeah, Miss Marie likes chicken noodle soup too. She likes to make the noodles. She makes her own noodles, homemade, and puts them in the soup. And she only makes just enough for a couple of servings because you can't keep chicken noodle soup for more than a couple of days. You know how the noodles get, they get real soggy. So I'm sure when she comes home, because she was feeling really bad. Man, last night she couldn't stop coughing. So I said, here, take this antibiotic. And about a half hour later, she stopped. She stopped coughing and sneezing. And so she got up this morning. I said, take another one. And she's doing much better, but it doesn't seem to be affecting me at all. It's not helping me at all. Larry Harvey, hey Jeff, you the sexy nasal voice. Yeah, hey baby, you want to come and see my snot? Oh man, I've used so much toilet paper on my nose. I was using paper towels, but it got so red. Woo, not good. Not made it real raw. So, and I don't like feeling like this. I don't like talking like this. And I can't hear. There are certain frequencies I can hear, but for the most part, everything is drowned out as if there's pillows on my ears. Samuel Wilkinson Jr. says, praying, feeling better soon. Jeff, thank you. I do appreciate that. Larry's saying, hey, Jimmy. Jimmy's supposed to, I can't sleep for coughing. Yeah, oh, I know that well. Just, Jimmy, right? Just as you get just as you start falling asleep, you're starting to doze, go into that magic place, and then, right, you wake right up. Yeah, yeah. Or you sneeze, or your nose runs. Who knows? Everybody's got it. Dry Creek Beard Care. Hey, getting ready to pull up to his son's for dinner, but wanted to say at least we had to feel better soon. Thank you. Thank you. You guys aren't sick, are you? Is anyone else out there sick other than Jimmy? I've run into a lot of people at the coast are sick. Yeah, that's because you're going outside and inside all the time. And this damp weather has really done people in because it's the last week has been cold but damp. I don't know if it's dry because then you could just deal with the cold, just bundle up. But when it's damp, it cuts right through your clothes. So I feel bad for anybody that is feeling the way that I am today. I've stayed out of any stores today. I didn't go in. I dropped her off at work, came home, took all my medication, and laid down for a little while and said, "Okay, I just gotta calm down and let my body do what it's got to do." But then I said, I should go live. I haven't been up here in so long, and I said, man, I gotta try out my new microphone. So it's a condenser mic, but it's got a little bit more features than the one that I had, which is over there on that couch. And I'll probably use that for something else. I haven't even hooked up the Phantom amp yet. Um, I will. I will. I got to put it in the back of the computer and test it out and see all the little controls and see how it makes me sound. But nothing's going to make me sound better but shutting it off. That's the only thing that's going to make it just click, and then it's done. So you don't have it either, Dry Creek. That's good. Stay away from me. That's what I tried to. Ross had called me before. And he says, you want to come over for dinner, Christmas dinner? And I said, not unless you want me to infect the family, because that's exactly what I would have done. Because right now I'm not sneezing and coughing because I took enough Dayquil, and that quells it for a little while. But as soon as it wears off, oh man, do I start sneezing? I carry it. I'm not carrying it now because, like I said, I haven't been up here in a while. But I carry a roll of toilet paper. I do keep my thumb in the hole, and I just keep blowing and blowing and blowing. But after I take the Dayquil, I'm okay. Jimmy Spence says, hello. Leslie's in the room. Oh, there she is. Hi. Hi, Leslie. How are you? Merry Christmas to you and the kids. Hope you had a good Christmas and birthday. Yeah, I saw the thing that they had a very good Christmas and birthday. Larry Harvey. That mic is fancy. Looks like you're going to make a record. Yeah, I'm going to start singing. Me and my nose. Rick Paley, how are you? Merry Christmas, Jeff and Miss Marie. Hope you're getting feeling better. Happy New Year. I'm trying to. I really am. I don't like feeling like this. Not at all. It curtails anything I want to do. I don't feel like doing anything. Not even watching TV or a movie or anything like that. I just will curl up in a ball. Curl up in a ball and fart all night. Oh, great. I drove out yesterday because I really wanted to see, and I forced myself. If you happen to see the video, I went out yesterday late in the afternoon to Gatlinburg. I just wanted to see the lights. I want to see the festivities because I do enjoy that. I really, really do. And so that's what I did. But boy, I paid for it when I got home. I was I was really zonked out. I did. I took a nap, and I remember the position I laid on the bed, and about 2.5 hours later, I woke up in the exact same position. I didn't move a fraction of an inch. That sounds like a normal life. Yeah, Leslie. Uh, hope you had a great Christmas. Hope the kids had a good Christmas. Seemed like the stores did really good. They were busy. They were busy, but I noticed something last night that a lot of the stores closed really early in Pigeon Forge, and you know how I feel. If you're in business, you're in business. It's just the way it is. If you're a businessman or business person, you're in business to be in business, not to shut down and go home or whatever. You just do it. Barb Stewart, Merry Christmas, Jeff and Miss Marie. Both of you, please get some rest. Sending hugs. Thank you. Big hugs to you too. Big hugs. Um, and today, almost all the stores were closed. I didn't go to Gatlinburg. I took Miss Marie to the coaster, and then I wanted to check the post office box, so I have to go through downtown Pigeon Forge, and everything was closed, but a handful of attractions. Some of them were open. Now the coaster is open, and what's the other store? Pigeon Forge Traders Gift Shop. They're open, and it was kind of cool that the coaster was open because the guys down the street, the competition, they were closed. And I was driving past. You go by the coaster, and you go by the other one. People were pulling in there, and they're going, "What, what, what, what? It's Christmas Day. We're ready to spend a lot of money." So, and I see them turn around, go out, make a left, and head right to the coaster. So the coaster had a kick-ass day today. Larry says we had a great Christmas. Getting ready to eat leftovers from Christmas lunch. What'd you have? What did you have? I didn't have anything. Miss Marie didn't feel like cooking today, and she was going to cook a chicken with a head and feet still on it. When was the last time you saw one of those? She was going to stuff it with something. I didn't want to ask. I don't want to know. She was going to stuff it with something, make vegetables and a whole bunch of other stuff. And we went out and bought all this stuff and sitting on the dining room table. I just put it away in the pantry and the refrigerator and stuff because she was not in the mood to cook. And I said, look, you don't have to cook. Don't even bother. Don't even, because I don't feel like eating. And that did it. That's all she needed to hear because she wasn't in the mood. And I don't want to cook while she's not feeling good. You know how that is, right? Oh, I'm trying to think what else happened. I fixed the hose early this morning because I got up fairly. I went to bed real early last night, and the hose. And this is the third commercial grade hose that I'm buying. And what happened is the bear and the raccoons, when it was really cold a week or so back, when it was in the teens, the lower 20s and the teens, the water that I put out for them in a large bin was frozen. So they were looking for water, and they realize through sense of smell or through just going, oh, that's a hose. They bit the hose. The bear bit the hose and the raccoons bit the hose. And so, and this hose, this is a $50 hose. So three times I've had to buy this thing and I'm not happy. So I took a cutter and I took out the pieces that had holes in it. Because like when you turn it on, it's like a sprinkler. I'm going, where's all this water coming from? And it's little needle holes and stuff. So I cut out the bad pieces and I got connectors and I connected that. And that's all I could do because I was pissed off. Rick Bailey, I love the Go Coaster. They have the best and the thickest hoodies. Yes, best, thickest hoodies, good, really good prices. The hoodies, if you look at the video I did yesterday and the one day before that, those are all from the coaster. This is from the coaster, obviously, because it says goats on the roof. But this isn't a hoodie. This is a sweatshirt. And the same shirts everywhere. As long as it doesn't say Goat Coaster on it, it'll say Smoky Mountains, Cades Cove, Pigeon Forge, all that stuff. The great Smoky Mountains come play and all that nonsense. Larry says ham, turkey dressing, mac and cheese, 7-layer potato salad. That sounds excellent. It really does. Leslie says mashed potatoes, sweet potato casserole, 2 starches, pecan pie and rolls too. Ooh, that sounds filling. That does sound filling. Sounds good. That sounds filling. Yeah, I blew by that today because when Ross, when he when he puts on a spread, he puts on a spread. There's steak, prime rib, meatloaf, turkey, ham, and then all the fixing. There's a whole huge table of food and drink and stuff. But I did not want to infect the family because there's a lot of kids there because he invites a lot of people over. And I just didn't think that would have been proper for me to come in wheezing and hacking and infecting the whole house. So I opted out and I said, thank you. But I don't want to do that to you guys. Samuel Jackson says, praying on my family members, bad, good, not as, I'm trying to have a problem reading that. My family members, bad, good, not as historic at UT Hospital, University of Tennessee Medical Center, Knoxville, Tennessee. That's where I go. I go to UT, Fort Sanders to be exact. Fort Sanders. Rodney Buchanan, there's a name I haven't seen in a long time. Merry Christmas. Get feeling better. We'll try to see you all January. I haven't seen in a long time. Merry Christmas. Get feeling better. We'll try to see you all January. Okay, I should be better by then. I sure hope so. Hey, baby. Hey, Larry. Oh, what are you wearing? This is my quiet storm voice. I'm actually, I can tell I'm losing my voice. Goodness gracious. I hate when that happens. What else happened? So got the tree up, got the gifts out. Miss Marie opened up some of her gifts. When she comes back tonight, she'll open the rest of hers. Because we didn't, she slept. We both went to bed early last night. And after I gave her antibiotic and she took her NyQuil and stuff, she went right out. I did too. I crashed. And then I woke up. I wake up fairly early, whether I like it or not. It's the way it is. And I woke up, and that's when the sun had just come up. It was just cresting. If I look out over the deck, the sun comes right up, and it was up, and the birds were screaming. So I had to feed them. And I said, I might as well work on the hose. I'm sucking down my coffee, which reminds me, there's my coffee. And so I'm going to fix the hose because I need to give the raccoons and the bear fresh water. Oh, that tastes so good. Just ground those beans too. Just ground them. I love them. I love them. I love them. I love them. Larry Howard says, thank you for being considerate. Some people don't mind sharing their germs. Well, just that's me. I'm that kind of guy. I'm a complex carbohydrate, and I believe in being fair. Leslie says, it's very thoughtful of you, Jeff. Most people just come on in and make everybody sick. I hate that. Yeah, I do too. And I've always felt that way because I've been the recipient of the sickness a lot of times. And these people come in, they go, cough. And I go, what are you doing here? Well, it's free food here, and I got to get my share. No, you don't. No, you don't. You're going to get a share of my foot breaking off, the tip of my shoe breaking off in your ass. That's what you're going to get. The people don't think that you're spreading germs. That's why I stay out of places. Same with, hey, Jeff, sick COVID-19. I don't think it is. It feels too much like a bug thing. It came on hard and fast, and they usually don't last but a couple, 3, 4 days. But weather has a lot to do with it with me, for sure. Rodney Buchanan said, um, when I was sick about a month ago, told the girls at pharmacy that I was going to take enough medicine to cure me or kill me. Yeah, I understand. NyQuil Jello shots work wonderful for me, and they're fun. As an added bonus, you get a buzz. I can't take with the medication I'm on. I can't take certain things, so I have to be very careful. But I noticed, listen, that's I can't even inhale. That sucks. It really does suck. Like I said, the stores were all closed. Everything was closed. Few attractions were open, but for the most part, all the grocery stores shut down. And anything that had to do with commerce, pretty much was Dollar General's, Family Dollar, and all that said closed, closed, closed. The convenience stores, they were open. The gas stations, things like that. But everything else shut down. Tomorrow will be back business as usual, which is fine. Which is fine because I'll probably still be sick. I'll get to bed early tonight. I'll force myself to go to bed early. I think I hear a bear outside. I heard sounds. Riley says, I'll pass you the joint. You'll be able to. No, I couldn't. I couldn't. I don't think I could. I don't believe so. Larry, go down to the old Smoky, grab some moonshine and make a hot toddy. I've often thought of that, when I'm sick. But I don't keep alcohol in the house at all. Haven't for God, I couldn't even tell you. I can't I can't remember whenever I've had alcohol in any places I've lived. I'm just not a drinker. I don't do drugs and I don't do alcohol. Um, God, I'm trying to think. I was living in Florida. I'll say when I lived up in the Berkshire Mountains, I had probably wine and maybe some beer in the refrigerator for friends. That was about it. Riley says, I'm wearing a Great Smoky Mountains National Park shirt. Yeah, I love those shirts. I get those too. And I always get the Gold Coast because I'm a walking billboard. But I'm not going anywhere. So really, it's not helping business except for here. Go to Goat Coaster. Go to Goat Coaster. They're open. They're open tonight. They're open now. Samuel says, hey, Jeff, sick COVID-19 and flu tests. Um, I don't want to affect any more people. I don't want to go anywhere. I really don't. Really. It's by a brand called Columbia. Oh, the shirt you're talking about? Yeah, Columbia's a popular name. They're all over the place. Columbia. I noticed the traffic died down today when I dropped Miss Marie off. And like I said, I went into town to the post office. There wasn't nearly as much traffic as there was yesterday. If you get a chance, check out the video. The one I just did, it was Christmas Eve. I went driving Christmas Eve up and down, and it was just slammed with people. The traffic going in, you could see it was just curved after you could have went to the bypass or bare left to go to Gatlinburg. That's where it just stopped right there, both sides, and it was packed. But people were shopping. Definitely, people were buying. It wasn't just a looky loos; they were spending some money, which is good. Good sign for the economy. Shirt. Okay, right. I kind of figured it. It's a brand called Columbia. Yep, very popular name. Are the Yahoos out and about? Yeah, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of people out and about. Fun to look at because I get a big kick out of watching people. I really do. Larry Harper says this starts the week of Hell Week, isn't it? Clarify, sir. Hell Week. I'm not sure what that means. John Esper from you know where, Columbus, Ohio. Merry Christmas, John. Jeff and Miss Marie from you know who. It still sounds like, yeah, this is bad. I feel good, but I can't hear and I can't talk, and my nozzle is all filled up. Riley says, you see, Hussey is in Chicago on vacation. No, I didn't know that he's in Chicago. How does he afford that? For a guy that doesn't work or allegedly maybe works part time, how does he afford that? Right? Scamming people? Just like the other two, the barnyard bovines? I came across there's just something that occurred to me. I don't know if I mentioned or not. If I'm repeating myself, for fear of being redundant, I'll repeat myself anyway. I noticed that around a year ago, Adam the Woo said he was going to start doing international video vlogging. Let me catch up with what's going on here. Larry says between Christmas and New Year's is the biggest time down, and the locals call it Hell Week. I never heard that, Larry. What's supposed to happen? Anything bad? Do I have to do anything? Do I do I have to go hide in the dungeon? What do I got to do? John Esper, there's a lot of viruses going around. Yeah, I get that impression. A lot of people are sick. So anyway, he said to Smoky Mountain Catch, hey guys, hope you feel better. But thank you guys. Check out Smoky Mountain Catch crew. They have a lot of fun. And check their videos. I don't know. I haven't really cruised YouTube. Did you put up a new video, guys? John Esper, how did Hussey get into Indianapolis, Indiana? I don't know. I don't know. But what I was talking about was that Adam LeWoo had said he was going to start doing international vlogging, going here, going there, and all that, which is fine. If you got the bread to do it, do it. But then you noticed who also followed through with that the barnyard bovines. Yeah, doing the same, going to Alaska. Wu went to Alaska, going to the Bahamas. The bovines went there, but their numbers, just like Wu and Yitz, their numbers have plummeted. Have you noticed that? Their numbers are, people are getting sick of it, which is typical what happens in YouTubeville. People get tired of watching you. My numbers, they go up, they go down, they go up, they go down, which is fine. I'm just going to continue to do what I do because I don't depend on this for a living. Oh, that sounded good, didn't it? They cover it in the dungeon. There's enough stuff down there to keep you. Oh, there's definitely a lot of things that keep me busy. Riley says, "Where did our president, Sleepy Joe, go? I haven't seen him. He's hiding out. He's not doing anything because he can't. He's really cognitively disabled. He's getting worse as the months go by. Now, we only got a few more weeks, right? But no, really, 2 weeks. The 20th, that's the swearing day, right? So we got 20, 24 days, something like that. So welcome on Catch Crew. New video coming out tomorrow on Huck Finn's. Huck Finn's right down the street. You got the fish there? Is that what you got? John Esper, hit the thumbs up. Thank you, John. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm looking at it. I've got 19 people and only 6 thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up. Or do this. Let's do it. Let's do it. A little thumb movement there. Let's do it. Let's do it. I wish they would help North Carolina and freeze it down there. Well, I know Ross has helped out. I can tell you, he sent out 1,000 propane heaters. 30,000. I mean, he does this And the only reason you know about it is I am telling you about it. He doesn't advertise it. He's not that kind of guy. He does it because he really feels for these people. Over 30,000 hooded sweatshirts. And no, they did not say Goat Coaster on. Some people go, oh, just for the advertising. No, they were just plain sweatshirts with hoodies. So 30,000 of them down there. And I can't even tell you how many truckfuls, semis full of water down there, and food, and other stuff that he just keeps piling in. He does this out of his own pocket too. That's why it's important you support these places, because they really do care about the people in North Carolina, unlike uh, the people that are in government right now, because they don't care. If they did, they would have done something the very next day. They wouldn't have waited till now, and they're still not getting all the um, support and aid that they need. It's not getting there. It's getting tied up and lost. All says, no, I'm talking about the government. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What are you kidding? There, too much bureaucracy, Riley. Too much. It takes 100 different people to sign off on stuff, but that's going to change shortly. I'm sure of it. You can rest assured that Trump is going to change it, and they're already got a list of things they're going to get rid of, and I'm sure a lot of these places. And I thought myself FEMA should be douched out. They should clear the decks on that. Just get rid of everybody, fire them all, and get incompetent people, and find people that are not wacko lefties. I'm not saying they have to be right wing, just people that do the job right. People that know that when people need help, you got to be there at that moment, not after you sign this and beg for that and give it to that department, to give to that department, to give to that department. It's got to be done now. These people are hungry, starving, and cold. Jeff Shuchuk, how are you? Merry Christmas, Jeff. From Canadian friends, how are you? Thank you. Jeff and Tracy Shuchuk, thank you. I appreciate you guys. All the way up there in cold. How cold is it up there, Jeff? It's got to be. It's Canada. It's cold. It's almost always cold. I visited your country many times and enjoyed it. I enjoyed every bit of being up there. John Esper. Flonase air spray and Munich is the best thing for the cold. Um, I stay away from the sinus spray. I found this is just with me. I don't know how it works for you, but and I have several bottles in the guest mirror. What do you call that thing there? The mirror with the shelves on the inside. Brand new boxes of nasal sprays and stuff. And what happens is when you spritz it in, you feel good for a few minutes, and then it stuffs up twice as much. So what do you have to do? You got to spray some more. It lasts for a few minutes, and then it gets back clogged. And after a while, you get addicted to this stuff, because if you say, "Okay, I've had enough," I put it down, and this happens to me many times. And you put it down. Now you can't breathe for days. Even if you feel great, what happens is your sinuses got used to being stretched out. It dilates everything. So I don't recommend me. I don't know about you, but that's how it works for me. Jeff says, -3 Celsius. Ouch. That's cold. Leslie, medicine cabinet. Thank you, dear. See, the Dayquil makes me really stupid. Well, I was already borderline on that anyway. I didn't have far to go. I didn't have to walk very far to go to Stupidville. Uh, that happens a lot with, especially my new medication. I'll be sitting there thinking, or I'm just talking to somebody, and you know that this is what I do. I talk, and all of a sudden, an acute case of stupid hits me. It just my cerebral disconnect, and I'm going to myself, what the hell? What is going on in your head? You know. Leslie said, I have the exact same issue with nasal spray. It's a rebound effect. Yes, rebound effect. That's a good one, with the swelling of those nasal pads. Yes, because you've made them open and then when the medicine is gone, they shrink and they close. It takes a day or two or more to get them to normalize, and so I don't recommend using nasal spray. Sure, they do work. Now, Leslie, have you tried like the nasal inhalers, like the Vicks? I haven't done those in years, but do they work the same way? Do they give you that same effect where you said the rebound effect? I'm just going to ride this out. That's all I'm going to do because I don't want to go down that road again. That's what Miss Marie says. Hot tea, lemon, and honey. That's exactly. In fact, last night um, she'd cooked dinner, and I thought she was going to bring a cup of coffee. It was in a mug, a coffee mug, and I just bring it up. I start to drink it. It was warm lemon water. So here it is. I'm thinking this is a coffee mug. This should have coffee. It doesn't say anything about. It's got J on there for Jeff. It doesn't say anything about lemon. So doing this and then finding out it's lemon juice. She made me drink it. Oh, she gave me grief. Oh, they do not give that rebound effect. Of course, they don't work as well as the spray. No, because it's mostly menthol, right? It's a form of menthol or eucalyptus or one of the vapors that open things up. Um, I mean, I may try that. I don't know. I'm not going to put the nose spray in. If anybody wants them, I'll give them. They're still in the box. I won't use them. I bought a bunch of them. One thing I did this months ago, I had heard that the FDA, the government, was going to discontinue certain ingredients in like the Dayquils and the NyQuils, and they did. They finally did. But I went out. I bought. Um, I went. I went like Dollar General, and I bought the whole display. And I brought it up, and the guy looked at me like, "What's your problem?" He gave me a really weird look. I said, "No, I want them all." He said, "You really stuffy?" I said, "No, in fact, I'm not stuffy at all at that moment." I said, "I want them all." I bought the whole thing, and I keep it down in the dungeon where it's cool and damp, and it's safe for pharmaceuticals and stuff. And I'm glad I did because that's what I'm using now. I've got these. I couldn't even tell you how many boxes of them I have, but it was a whole display to give you them all. So I did with the toothpaste too. I found um, herbal toothpaste, totally free of fluoride, any dyes, sugars, anything. It's just natural. It's a form of paste, but it's got activated charcoal in it. And it really cleans your teeth well. I mean, it does a really good job. And it's got a natural mint in it, mint oil. And I saw it in Walmart and I saw it in a few other places. They wanted like $6 a tube. And the tubes weren't all that big, but I saw them at Dollar General, no Dollar Tree. And I guess they got a bunch of them because they get overstocked there. And I brought the whole case. Once again, the whole display, just put it on the counter. I said, ring it up. So I have inventory. I like to keep stock of everything because you never know when the zombies are coming. The zombie apocalypse. It's almost here. Michelle N. Merry Christmas, Jeff. Thank you, Michelle. Merry Christmas to you. And a Happy New Year. I'm not doing anything for New Year's. I don't do anything for New Year's. I could care less. I'm not a New Year's partier kind of guy. Never was. Even in the band years. The only thing we did in the band, we played. I have to soothe my throat. Please excuse me. That's the only time that I did anything New Year's because after it was over, I skedaddled. I went back to the hotel room or wherever it was. I'm not into it. Just I'm not into stupidity. And you know what I mean? People get stupid drunk and they embarrass themselves. They go, "Did I embarrass you?" Yeah, you acted like a fool all night long. And I want nothing to do with it. Nothing at all. So, so we haven't done anything, Miss Marie and I, for New Year's. We just celebrate by ourselves, and we're very happy that we can do that. I'm very happy I don't have a party wife, or let's go out. I want to dance. And no, 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 I don't dance. There's Fred Astaire and Fred Flintstone. I dance like Fred Flintstone. So, no, not going to do it. It's not a pretty sight. I'm just not a dancer. Never have been. it, it's not a pleasant thing to watch. I'm putting my keyboard over here because I keep hitting it. So, what else do you want to know? Talk to me. I'm coming up for air. Oh, goodness gracious. So I don't know when Miss Marie's going to cook the chicken with the head, but she's going to. I had to make, her and I had to make a specific drive up to the Asian supermarket. I had to, Sunrise. I had to. She said, we got to go up there. We got to get stuff for Chinese New Year. Jackie, any trips to Indiana planned soon? I heard they're accept anyone. Yeah, I think so. I think you're right, Jackie. John Esper. I'm going to try and come back down sometime next month after the crowds are all gone and when the Christmas decoration is still up. They'll be up for a while, John. They usually keep them up through March. So if you come at the end of January, towards the end of January, in that vicinity there, most likely they'll still be up. But in March, they start taking a lot of the stuff down because then we go back into season. They got to put up the other stuff, right? The spring stuff. But Gatlinburg looks really good. I'll tell you that. It just looks really good. They always make it festive, and that's why I went up there yesterday. I wanted to feel better, so I said I'll take a drive and I take you guys with me. That's the whole motive behind what I do, and it was fun to see all the people clamoring around, scooting back and forth, and some of the silly people, you know. There was that one lady, she wore that pink. It reminded me, after I thought about it, anybody remember Smoking Mountain Cats Crew? Love the videos. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I love your videos too. People check out Smoky Mountain Cats Crew. Check them out. Yeah, maybe they will keep the slushy. Maybe they will. Do you remember Seinfeld? Did any of you even watch Seinfeld? I always thought it was funny. It's very humorous. Jackie, John, I always thought it was funny. It's very humorous. Jackie, John, I believe they shipped him back express. Yeah, I bet they didn't wait long to get rid of him. Um, when George bought a new coat, the Gore-Tex, do you remember that? It was so stupid. He he was all puffed up. He looked like the Michelin poster boy from Michelin tires. Remember, he couldn't even put his arms down. This chick had this on, and she it was pink, and it looked like she was inflated. And it just reminded me of that whole episode. And there's even a part in the video, you look at it, she walks by this chick, and the chick turns her head around. She does a like that. I mean, it couldn't have been more on cue. She went like that. And I mean, that's how I think a lot of people looked at it. There's, and I mentioned in the video, I like unique dressing. I used to be very unique in my dressing when I was younger. I'm too old to play that game anymore. But I used to wear unusual stuff that wasn't of the norm. And I was proud of myself that I didn't follow a trend. I didn't follow the fad of the day, fad du jour. I just didn't. I just felt whatever I felt like wearing, I would wear. But there's a point, there is a line in the sand, very clear line in the sand, that you step over to stupidity or to fashion, and this chick was clearly on the far end of stupidity. Frog King Tom, how are you, Tom? Good to see you. Merry Christmas to you. Jackie, he was on the airport he was at the airport at 5 a.m. today. Who picked him up? Did you pick him up, Tom? Did you do that? And lend him another couple $100? to pay the taxi or to buy scratch off tickets. Larry, I love so I did too, and I still watch it from time to time because it's a hoot. There's always something to laugh at. Jackie Frog King Tom, they didn't get rid fast enough. No, I know. I'm sure he's loved wherever he goes. I'm sure whenever he beckons on somebody's doorstep and shadows it, I'm sure that they go, oh God, this idiot's back again. Quick, duck, duck, duck behind the curtains. Make believe we're not home. Kill the dog so it doesn't bark. Oh my God, I don't know. But if you want to laugh, you go to Frog King Tom's channel, Frog King Tom, and check out his videos on the Gatlinburg Hussey and a few others. You've done a few others, but rightfully so. He needs to be exposed because he's a joke. Frog King says, just what I want. A stranger in my house for 5 days. Yeah, I no way would I trust him in this place. No way would I trust him in this house. No. And I've got cameras everywhere. You just don't see it. I keep them out of view, you guys. Larry says, I heard family in Indiana invited Hussey to their home, paid for his plane tickets for Christmas. Wow, I bet they're sorry they did that. I'd be checking the silverware. I really would. I'd be looking wherever you stash your money and stuff, make sure it's all still there. He's the type. Check your check your stash, check your pharmaceuticals in the what'd you call that, Leslie? What do you call that? Oh, medicine cabinet. That's right. Check your medicine cabinet. Make sure count your pills. I would count everything before he got here and count it out before he left. Make sure they're not missing. Not after he left, before he left. Smoky Mountain Cats. We will check out Frog King. Yeah, you'll get a laugh out of it. He's got a lot of good videos. Samuel. I'm at UT Hospital, Tennessee Medicine Center East. So you're there now, Samuel, or you're working there? Let me know. Frog King. Thanks, Cats Crew. Yeah, please check out all these guys' channels, even have if they don't have any videos or stuff that you may want to watch. Say hello to them and subscribe. That's how we do things here. Larry says, count your nasal spray. Yeah, oh, I would. Yes, I would. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't even let him in the house. This cabin's off limits to the slushy. Froggy, tell you think he paid for anything? No, I don't think he paid for it. I'm sure he weaseled his way, and you know how he is. He always soft soaps the older women, and they get all giggly and wiggly, because it's the only attention they've had in years. So they'll cook him whatever he wants. And people like that are just nasty, nasty, nasty folks. Jackie Frog King, do you think he paid? Oh, yes, I got that. Or Frog King. I agree with Jim. No. No. Oh, I'm so stuffy. There's, just people like that give YouTubers a bad name because they do exactly what you shouldn't be doing in the world of YouTube or Facebook or whatever it is you do where you get your content from and where you produce it, is that you're supposed to keep it above board. You're supposed to make sure that everything you do is honest, true, and straightforward, doesn't hurt anybody, doesn't take any money from them, doesn't offend anybody. But it's become a way of life for people to screw each other over. Not, and I don't agree with that, and I don't subscribe to that. But there are a lot of them out there that do this, and it only comes back to bite you. Eventually, it does. Just look at those two I talked about earlier. Look at their numbers are plummeting, plummeting. No, what are the bovine twins going to do? That's their only means of income, and pretty much their content is literally. I wish I had a toilet flush right now. Just that sound because it's garbage. Even when they go someplace, even when they go to another country, there's no information. There's nothing at all. It's just a lot of blabbering and touching and squeezing and eating, and it's like, okay, Where's the entertainment? Because the last thing I want to do is see you feed your face. But a lot of these people, at least they're dropping off. People, I think, are waking up. I don't know what else to tell you. Oh, excuse me. Stuffy. So now we got New Year's coming next week, right? I believe it's on a Wednesday. Samuel says, I go ready, full drive tomorrow morning. Wake up at 6 a.m. from Knoxville, Tennessee, east to Vicksburg, Mississippi, and at back time at 11 p.m. Man, that's a lot of driving. There was a day I could do all that driving, but not anymore. Not anymore. I got to move this forward a little bit. Get a little cramped up here. Excuse me. Okay. There. I don't. That's how Dawn does it. She's behind there. You know how that goes. I'm just trying to think of anything else that's good that's going on that I could share with you, because it's been crazy busy with the Christmas holidays coming up and come and pass, and now we got New Year's. What are you guys doing for New Year's? Oh, don't forget Jackie says, I see he wrote, he wore his finest sweatpants to India as well. Yeah, the classy haberdashery. Yes. Samuel, happy Eve on date December, Tuesday, 31st, 2024. I know Gatlinburg, they're going to have the fireworks, and I'm assuming there's a parade, right? There'll be the New Year's parade, and then the fireworks, and then they're having a drone display. Somebody's putting on some sort of drone display. I noticed they didn't put my drones on sale. I was thinking about buying another one. I've gone through 4. I've already destroyed 4. They're all gone. I crashed them all. Yeah, Jackie, for 1 year, we want to come down there for New Year's. Is it crazy? Yeah, it's crazy, but it's fun. I mean, if you haven't experienced it, absolutely, it's well worth checking it out and see how crazy it is. Because with all the videos that are shot, it's a whole other world when you're in it, and it's well worth it. I've done it a few times, but I'm not going back. I don't want to be stuck in traffic. It's one thing you will be is stuck in traffic. That I can promise you. Samuel says next month soon, January, Wednesday 1st. Yeah, the 2025. Paul Cullen, my very first subscriber. Merry Christmas, Jeff and Marie. Thank you, Paul. Same to you. And I mean the first subscriber to this channel was Paul Cullen. That's 4 years now. Yep. 4 years ago, March. I think it was March. Paul, was it March or May? I'm not sure now. Could have been May. Came down here in March, but I can't remember. Welcome. Thank you. Are you welcome? Do you remember when I signed on? Was it in May or March or where? What month? I can't remember. It's been a long journey. Definitely a long journey. But well worth it, because I got to meet a lot of nice people and got to do a lot of fun things. And, most people, they'll take pictures or they'll take videos of their excursions, the places they go and they visit, and then they lock them away and never to be seen again. But the nice thing is that everything that I've done with Miss Marie and myself that I videotaped is up there forever. It's up there in the cloud, which really there is no cloud. there is no cloud. But people always go, it's up in the cloud. No, it's in a computer. It's in a hard drive somewhere. Yeah, Josh and Stacey were on a little while ago, at the beginning of the show. Paul, you were doing a video from the island. Okay, I vaguely remember that. It was all new to me. back then. Christine Coxon. Merry Christmas, Jeff and Miss Marie. Thank you, Christine. Thank you for joining. I appreciate that. Yep, I've done a lot of videos, a couple thousand now. I don't really know the amount. Been a long time since I counted them. I don't really go into the analytics much. Once in a while, I'll just cruise through to see the demographics on the female audience and the male audience. And we went from having no females in the analytics. I mean, there was no color there at all, and now we have a pretty good uh, amount of male female go back and forth different ages, and that's pretty cool. Probably your first video. I vaguely remember that. I have to go back and double check that. I think Miss Marie was with me then, right? Maybe not. She's very scared of the camera. Still is kind of shy. Yeah, that's the nice thing is that after I'm long gone, if Miss Marie wants to go back and instead of taking out old photographs, which was the way that people did that back then, they take out the family photo album. And yes, Marie, too. I kind of remember that. And they sit around, they look at the photos. Here, you could just pull up YouTube. And I keep all of my stuff on a separate hard drive. I've got 5 different hard drives that everything is hooked to. That David C. Perkins, how many subscribers do you have now? Just shy of 10,000. I'm just still haven't reached that mark yet. And I'm not buying any subscribers like some of these other idiots. I absolutely refuse to do that. I refuse. If I didn't learn it, I don't deserve it. Period. And it's moving up slowly, very slowly. Larry says, we miss Marie's cooking videos. I've told her that, Larry. I have told her that. And she promised me that she would start videotaping some of the stuff, like when she cooks the chicken with the head. I told her we got to videotape that. People want to see that. Oh, they won't believe it. They'll just think I'm lying. But this chicken has a head and feet. I'm not kidding you. And you could buy them at Sunrise in Knoxville, right on Kingston Pike. You could buy a leg of a cow, a leg of lamb, but not just, they go, oh, leg of lamb. And no, I mean the leg. Get the leg with the hoof and everything on it. A leg of cow with the knee and everything. It looks like this. Only it's got the fur on it. And you take it home. I'm not kidding you. They got it all there. There was a place in Florida, Felton's. If you get a chance, go to Plant City in Florida, just outside Tampa. Larry says, I would love to see that. I'd probably be sick watching it, but yes, a lot of people would, Larry, I'm sure, because it's interesting. But Felton's Grocery. It's called grocery store because it started out as a grocery store, and then it got into butchering and stuff. And I used to. They were advertisers on my radio stations, and so I would go there and service the client. And I'd go into the main store is a grocery store with your typical meats that are laid out, your pork, chopped meat, chicken, all that stuff. But you went through those, the clear things that you open and walk through. You go into the butchering area, and there, as an added bonus, as to the great meat that they had there, because they butchered their own stuff right there, and they're still open to this day. You can ask them for steaks, X, whatever thickness you want. You can look at the steaks, and I want that one. The marbling is good on that. They'll right there. They'll put it on that bandsaw. And they'll cut that thing right there for you. But you could buy sheep's head. God is my witness. Sheep's head, pork head, goat's head. I'm trying to think what else they had head-wise. Lamb's head. Fish heads, always had fish head. That was pretty standard. Just a fish head. It could be either small or it could be big. Just the head part, not the meat part, because people use that for soups and things like that. Like Miss Marie, she uses the. Yes, you need to see Leslie. Yeah, we need to see that. I agree. You really need to. Larry said, "I'd love to see that." Yeah, I know you would get sick. I'm sure. But that's what they had at Felton's. You could buy a whole sheep's head, and it'd be not one. There'd be a half a dozen lined up, different size, from baby heads to full size head. I mean, everybody needs a little head once in a while, you know. Larry. But it was kind of the first time I saw it. Whoa, that's a sheep's head. That's a cow's head. That, oh my goodness, goats' heads. They had it right there. Just they sawed it off and placed it on top of. There'd be the angled meat display where you'd get the meat of that animal. So it would have the heart, all the intestines, and all that. And then the head was right there, just right there. And people would buy it all the time. No kidding. Felton's. Look it up. Go online. I'm pretty sure they're still there. And I haven't been there in years, but they were a big business. I've been telling Leslie that for years. You finally responded. Yeah. That was a cool place to go because they had good sausage there, good hot dogs, really good hot dogs. I remember that with the skin, the casings. You know, I love that type of stuff. Patricia Bailey, Merry Christmas to all. Hugs all the way around. Thank you, Pat. And hugs to you too. There, big hugs for everybody. Yeah, Felton's. Check it out, Larry. Check it out, or Leslie. Check it out. Leslie, put up the site if you could. You're good at that. Frockington. I've had 4 commercials so far in your life. Yes, you have. That's fine. That's fine. I want to promote everybody. I'm not looking to control the world. I'm just enjoying what time I have left on this planet, and I want you to enjoy it too. And I want people to help get other people to some sort, help them up the ladder. You know, give them a rung at a time. Pat Bailey, she said, Jeff, you made me smile. Thank you. I try to make people smile. In school, I was considered the class clown. They go, oh, Mr. Funny Pants. My teacher, Mr. Funny Pants, let's go see the principal. But then I'd make the principal laugh. It's just something a gift that I've been given, you know. YouTube is inserting commercials. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've never seen that happen. No, they do it on purpose. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing. I mean, they are opportunists. And I apologize for that. I don't do it. I have nothing to do with placing the commercials. They just pick them and then they throw them in there. There's nothing I can do. But it picks up where it left off, if I'm not mistaken, right? Pat, it is better to make people laugh, yes. I agree. You know, or make them mad. You know, I don't want to make anybody mad. Leslie, which website do you want me to put up? I stepped away. Oh, the Feltons in Plant City, Feltons. Feltons. It's either going to be the grocery store or the market, but they'll. When they had them, they had pictures of the inside of the market. You'll see the heads, you'll see the sheep's heads and all that stuff. It's worth looking at, I think. And I'm sure now they ship. So Larry can get a little head if he wants like a little head. Riley Finley, I got one of the transgender nations. Frocky, I make Hussy cry, and that's fine. Yeah, if you want, you know, what the heck? I'm sure he makes a lot of the people he rips off cry too. Betty Boop Pop, but I haven't seen you in a while. Merry Christmas, Betty Boop. Samuel, he's laughing. Yeah, Florida has a lot of. In Florida, there's many ethnicities, and these people want the foods and the things, the spices, and the things that they are used to. Unlike here, up in the Smoky Mountains, you don't find that. There's not much variety here. It's pretty much the same, same, same. If you're at the barbecue, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get a lot of rub and a lot of sauce, and that's about it. Well, you can only have so much of that. But somebody should, I would think, open up a grocery store that's international. And I think Felton's Meat and Produce, yes, Felton's Meat and Produce, yeah, is there it is, Felton's right there. Check out that site, folks. Go to it. Leslie, check and see if they still have like the heads and stuff. They did for a while because a lot of the Spanish population they they like that stuff, and I understand because Miss Marie likes it too. Yeah, that's right, Pat. They use Cisco. They use American foods. There's like 4 or 5 different ones, but it's all the same. When you go to these different restaurants, they're using this. Almost all are using the same distributors, and they buy through a grading system. They want A meat, B meat, meat, D meat. And that's what you get. It's not from your own butcher. If I had a restaurant, I'd butcher my own meat. I would buy the cows or whatever. I mean, it's not that hard. You could buy a whole cow or half a cow from some of these places around here, have them ship it in. You have a nice refrigerator. You cut your own steaks. You make your own chop, make your own ground chuck and stuff, and it shows in the flavor. Oh, Sakura, right? We were just there the other night. Go there all the time. Definitely. Miss Marie loves it. We're good friends with the owners. They love when we come there. Give me hamburger and fries, please. Hey, David C. David C. Perkins. Yeah, if it's a good burger, right? If it's a frozen patty, it tastes frozen. I'd rather have a piece of ground beef and make a real burger. That makes the difference of a good burger and a not good burger. Pat Bayless, I used to own a restaurant. So you know what I mean. We had a garden, and then it was harvest season. Our salads were fresh picked. Yes, I can see that. I used to live up in the Gainesville area, where that was very, very popular. Micanopy and Gainesville and Ocala and all that. And all the restaurants would use the local produce, the local meat that was butchered there, everything. You could tell it was clear, it's day and night, the taste. Who? What did I miss? I'm sorry. Okay, okay, I did that. I did Pat. Right. Where do you think they get their food from? Who? Riley, who gets their food from? I didn't see any pictures of heads on the side. Sorry. They used to carry it. I remember it. Oh, God. But they still offer it. I know that. See if in the description they offer it. Yeah, you can order right there. There it is, what she said. And I can't tell you it's fresh. Everything that they offer is absolutely fresh. Their fish comes right from the ocean. I don't think they go down to the docks. I think the fishermen come to them and drop off the things that they need. But it was always, I'd always buy my stuff from them. Good food at Sakura. Absolutely great food at Sakura. Never had, been going there 9 years, had never had a bad meal. Never. That Chinese visit where they get their food from. He gets it from Jackie, the owner. He drives to Knoxville and he picks up his stuff from the name escapes me, but they serve the area's restaurants with fresh vegetables and fish and stuff. It's a large warehouse of distributors, and then he picks it all up, puts it in his truck, and brings it back. He does everything himself. And man, do they go through produce and fish and shrimp, all fresh, never frozen. Never. The shrimp is always so good there. And you could taste a frozen shrimp and a fresh shrimp. And the color is there, the taste, the snappiness of it. That's how you can tell a good shrimp or a good piece of fish, too. And his crawdaddies, because he's the only one I know that serves crawdaddies all you can eat. It's amazing. These places around here, they can't afford to do it. I don't know how he does it, but he does it. And he'll put out huge trays of crawdads and cooked in a kind of like a Louisiana style Creole, not too spicy, but has a little bite to it. And nice, good mud bugs. Nice, not these little things that you get in the store. Not frozen. They are fresh. I've seen the bag. When I'll be talking to him, I'll open the kitchen door over there, and there'll be these giant burlap bags filled with crawdaddies. It's amazing. My restaurant, this Pat Bailey said, my restaurant was called Barbecue Garden Cafe. It was Cosby. It was in Cosby. It's still there. YouTube had one vid filmed in the restaurant. Still there, Pat. Rick Paley. I wish a Gatlinburg or uh, pitching forge would invest in a real authentic Italian. Yeah, like Italian restaurant. Bring an Italian. I know all the fake ones. Yeah, I don't go to Italian restaurants. Being I'm Italian, people, and unless you are Italian or you've lived in an area where they're Italians and you got to eat in their homes, home cooked Italian is totally different from restaurant cooked Italian. Even Roma Table and some of those places, it's basically fast food Italian. They try to reproduce it, but you can't. Certain things have to rest. Certain things in the world of Italian food just cannot be served up right away. They have to be, they have to mingle. The flavors have to mingle. Oh, Riley, if you haven't been to Sakura, then when you come down next year, you do that because it's one price, 11.95, and that's you got over 50 entrees to choose from on the hot bar, and then you've got the salad bar, you got the sushi bar, and the hibachi, all the same price, all and a dessert bar and a salad bar, one low price. So you get a little of this, little of that, little of that. And when the bovine twins went there, typically, you know, Fat Boy got a couple of those crab rangoons. It's basically dough with cream cheese, you know, and the other one there, man hands, she got just a little of something and something, and that was it. They really didn't try the buffet. If you're going to do that, you just take a pinch of this, pinch of that, pinch of that. Excuse me. And you try just for the taste and the flavor. Go, oh, okay, that was this, 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 and this. But they did. He picked the fat food, and she just goes along with what he says because she's an idiot too. Pat says we're going to close the restaurant shortly after the credit card sales. We're not able to pay him. I understand. He's got some baby lobsters. He didn't even know that they were crawdads. I mean, how stupid can you be? Baby lobsters. I'm impressed with the beef. I'm impressed with the beef. Super Bowl 59, Alex 2025. It's Superdome, New Orleans, Louisiana. It's February, Sunday, the 9th. It is the 9th. How about that? Riley, how do they make any money if they're charging like 12,000 Golden Corral? There is charging 30. They do it in volume, and that's the key to success is volume, not price. You keep the food affordable, and the people will come back. And it is always packed at that restaurant, always for lunch and for dinner, always. And they're open today, where a lot of restaurants are not. Some are, but this one they're open New Year's, and the line goes around the place, and they make it up in volume. Plus, they don't have the husband and wife, Jackie and Helen. They run the register. Jackie cooks in the kitchen. Helen keeps the wait staff in order. Jackie makes the sushi, and he's really good and really fast at it. And they just know how to do it. They figured it out. Oh man, We're going to start family dinner. Feel better. Thank you much. I'm going to wrap it up too. I'm getting really too stuffy to talk. Thank you all for being with me. Merry Christmas. And maybe I'll see you for New Year's. I'm not really sure what I'm going to be doing, but I enjoyed having you in my home tonight. And make the rest and the best of Christmas Eve, day after, and be good to one another. And yeah, I will see you all very, very soon. Love you. Mean it.